Helene, I've gone through the registration process with the government, but they were not able to find my organization despite my sending them multiple connections.
Yeah.
And so they are searching on, they've got to have a technician type in my P2P's name, address, and phone number. And they don't know when they'll get around to that. So I've written and asked for an extension in application in submission time. I
Yeah.
don't know if we'll get that, but so what?
Well, have you looked into that proof of concept? It sounded like you could apply throughout the year, although it wouldn't be quite as automatic that it'd be considered. But we can always use that as a fallback.
I haven't looked at it, but great.
Because that's a real shame, because it sounds like we're a perfect match, because the people in Yumbe have already been doing all these things.
And when did Yumbe open its first refugee program?
Its first refugee program.
The first TCP.
First
site.
TCP was May 10th of 2020. It was Mother's Day.
That the first one in the refugee camp.
Well, the first one in the refugee camp, I'll have to go check.
Okay. Honorable Mahad is online. And Honorable Melissa is online.
So what am I, dishonorable?
Yeah.
I
They're most welcome.
know it. Your title doesn't tell us.
We are starting up our meeting today. Yeah, once again, I welcome all the partners and the Rotarians, non-Rotarians for today's meeting. You're most welcome for today's meeting, the Rotarians online, the partners online, and the Rotarians in the house. You're most welcome for today's meeting. We are going to start our meeting with the order of fellowship. We have the Rotary Crest, which will be read by Danny Christine. We have the Loyal Toast, which is going to be read by our new secretary, Patti Shamira. We have the forward test, which will be read by Nafisi. Then the final toast will be said by me. We have the object of Rotary, which will be said by Edema Nicolette, the RCC member. So that wasting time, we are standing up for the order of fellowship. Thank you so much. Rotary Grace will be said by Lenny Christine. For what we have received and what we are about to receive, may we be truly thankful and ever mindful of the needs of the less privileged. Amen. Thank you. Next, we have Shamira.
The loyal toast will be said by the new secretary, Shamira. To His Excellence, the President of the Republic of Uganda.
Excellence, the President of the Republic of Uganda. The forward text is going to be said by Nafisi.
The 4-way test is going to be said by Nafsi Zulaika. Of the things we think and say or do. First, is it truth? Second, is it fair to all concerned? Third, will it build goodwill and better friendship? Fourth, will it beneficial to all the concerned? Thanks.
Thank you. Next, we'll have the object of Rotaries.
Thank you. The object of Rotary goals is to encourage and foster the ideal of service as the basis of worth enterprise, and in particular to encourage and foster first, development of acquaintance as an opportunity to service. Second, high ethical standards in business and professions, the recognition of the worthiness of all useful occupation as an opportunity to serve society. Third, the application of the ideal of service in each Rotarian's personal, business, and community life. Fourth, the development of international understanding, goodwill, and peace through the World Fellowship of Business and Professional Persons united in ideal of service. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Can we take our seats? Yeah. Thank you. We have today's update. We have already finished the survey of Machangana. Survey of 42 households have already been done. Then we have already registered the constitution for Machangana, and it has been certified by both the Chief Administrative Officer and the CDO. Then account opening. We are opening the account for Machangana tomorrow very early in the morning. Then we already had a call from Centenary head office that the malaria partners money for implementing malaria program has already been submitted in the account. Then we shall also check that tomorrow as we open the account tomorrow. Around 17 pits in Machangana have already been dug. Then we are forming the RCC members in Machangana next week, Monday, where we shall all, the members will gather in Machangana members will gather. Then we elect the RCC leaders and some of the members. Then we shall also have an update. Christine will give us update on Mususu well. Then Nafsi will also give us update on Tiju. Another update is also that we received a banner exchange from Melicia's club, that is Topeka. We are very grateful for Topeka for sending us a banner. We're very happy for that. So that's from me, and I think we shall also get update from Mahad. I see her online concerning the youths. Mahad will also give us an update. Then from there, we shall welcome updates from the partners and also the Rotarians who are online, who will be online, to also get updates from there. Then also reactions will also be from there. Thank you so much. Then I give to Christine, who will give us update. Then from after Christine, Nafs will give us update on the T2 program.
Thank you so much. Mususu drilling is ongoing very well. Okay. We have resumed the Mususu drilling from Honorable House, Honorable Abako's house. We resumed it yesterday. We have drilled up to 11 meters. Now, we continue to build our expertise by ourselves. Our experience is growing higher and higher. We learn from our own job, things that we do. We had a challenge this afternoon whereby our co-hogger happened to fell with the mud all into the water. So we really had a challenge. We tried to see how we are going to remove it. We have tried 2 attempts. The fishing equipment, the teeth continues to break, but we are almost to get it out. As I left them to continue to fish, and the last hook had also broken down. Then I ran to the meeting. I'm sure by the time I'm going back and find my team has already removed that. That's how we are building our expertise, and we are learning in our own field, which is very great. Actually, we are happy for that. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We also have another update from, we had written to the district governor to authorize us to at least register our company to give us an introduction letter. We received the letter last week. Then I already submitted the letter to the lady concerned who's supposed to register us. She told me the requirements she wanted. One was the letter from the DG. Then the second, she asked whether we have a account. We have opened the bank account. I told her we have a bank account. Second was the post office number. We also have it. Then the third, actually the fourth was creating a different email address where everyone can access it. Anyone can access it at our own time. Then we also have selecting of 4 active members who are always there. Once something appears, once you call them, they always stand by. We have to select 4 active members this afternoon. Then among the 4 active members, we're also supposed to select a secretary who's supposed to be among the members. Then we have submission of original IDs, scanned in PDF and also sent. So after sending, then after finishing with all these requirements, then we shall now register with the URSP. So that was update, which I'd forgotten, but now it's on now. Thank you. And then next is from Nafisi.
Good afternoon, all the Rotarians who are online. Here in front of you is Nafsi Laika, who's managing the project of TG project, which is ongoing well. As by now in TG, we have opening an account already. And we try to send the account number to Mr. Chris. And the other day she sent from some email about to come and check our account, whether there's a transfer money from him to our account. Unfortunately, today we went to try to check it. We find still it is not there in account. And then we have 165 virtual twins, which is already opening in TG village. And we have also selected our RCC members on Sunday. We are working together hand to hand with them. And the survey of TZ have so far done like 12 houses. And the other day I was trying to send them through email. I don't know whether Chris, you have received the email. You will now update me on that. And then the community members, they have been asking me about the issue of building the toilet, because they have also some assessment with the community members from the sub-county. If you don't have a latrine at your home, they will collect your goats to the sub-county. Instead of collecting that goat and they also get someone to dig for your toilet, they cannot do that. That is a fine for the sub-county. So they are telling me at least I should try to discuss with our donors. They have already opened those virtual latrines. Instead of going to collect their small properties at home, finding them for that is better. They rescue them to go and put the cover plates of the virtual latrines. That was their request on me on Sunday's meeting.
No.
And then those people from, yes, so those teams from the sub-county, they are really like to meet the LC3 chairman of the sub-county. They was elected to meet the LC5 chairman, Honorable Asiko Abdul Talib and the Honorable Abakomel Sane Magule. They wanted to meet those people because what Chris is done there in their village, they are really very grateful for it. And these leaders, they didn't reach to see what is taking place there. So they are really wanted those two people to reach up to their village to see what Chris has done there in their village. And secondly, they have also given their special thanks to our Helen to giving them the support from the TCP Global. Right now, if you go there in the evening, you will see all those ladies are now selling their things at the market, Merwa Market. And there's another trading center called Mijale and Matu. All those ladies are now busy there doing their own personal business. So they have told me I should give a special thanks for Helen Yu for supporting them with the money of TCP Global. I think that is a few I can try to explain right now. So I would like to know from Chris whether he has received those emails. Either she cannot receive, I would like to also receive the update from him.
Yes. May I reply? So I have not received the emails yet. If you would work with Innocent to get me the emails of the surveys you did, that would be very, very good. Thank you. Go ahead, Helene.
Yeah, I'm not sure I understood correctly, but it sounded like, is it correct that people who don't have a latrine will be fined 1 goat?
Yeah, they are moving into the group home to home. If they find on your home you don't have a latrine, they will take a goat. And then if you don't have a baby shelter, they will also take a goat. If you don't have a rope for hugging the clothes up, and if you also don't have a house for cooking food, all those are the charge. A place for the rabbit speech, if you don't have the all charge, but they take goats. So the communities are crying that because Chris has to supporting them, they have already opened the latrines, only remaining to cover them. Even I myself, with the party who went up the sub-camp to request those people, that village is a process, they should first wait what we are trying to see on the ground. And then, so that program of theirs will come later for that village. It's supposed not to be now. We requested them, we don't know whether they can try to put their hope on our request. That's what we don't know. But if you don't have, still they will collect those things. That is taking place in Kero sub-county.
Okay, that's just in one sub-county. That's not everywhere.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It is there in sub-county. I don't know whether in town council it is there. That's what I don't know.
Wow, that sounds very onerous. Thank you.
Yeah. And thank you so much, all the Rotarians tonight. I felt concerned, and I just need to ask Nafis more for the goat. 1 goat they do collect when you don't have latrine or a shelter. Do they, Nafsi, do they collect this goat and they go and sell and employ you to do the digging for you failing, or what do they do with the goat? Thank you.
I think that the goat they are taking, they are not even going to sell to employ for someone to come and dig for it, the latrine. They will just say that is the fine you have been undermining what they have been telling you for the community people about the substances on. So they are saying you have the undermining, they will just take that one as a fine, not that they will sell, they will put for someone to dig you the latrine. No, it's not happening. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. I think that is just a polish from the local government. And Mahali is also, Mahali will add for us more on that. And in town council, the same thing also happens. It's not all in that side. And we also have another update about, like, we have the malaria drugs, which are here. I think from next week, we shall invite somebody from DHO's office who will come and train the VHTs. We had a plan that we combine TG, Machangana, VHTs all together. Then we get one representative from the DHO's office who will come and train both the Rotarians and also the VHTs so that they can do work hand in hand. And we're drawing the work plan next week over the weekend. By next week, I think it will be out. That was from me. I think Mahadi, you give us an update. I can see you online. Hi.
Hi.
Yeah. You're most welcome.
So Mahad, would you tell us about the situation of the youth and also about the Hello Hubs? Go ahead.
It is muted.
Mahad, you're muted.
The governor, District 9213.
Thank you very much. I want to take this initiative to thank the Rotarians online and the Rotarians seated in the office premises of SEDUC for the great work. I've seen the president here for doing the great work. I have been following the discussions in the preliminaries. I have to just add a little bit on what our sister has submitted concerning the policy. I think that should be bylaw by the sub-county of Wandi, where if you don't have a latrine, a fine is given to such a person by picking some materials like even your mattress can be picked because it is now a bylaw. They're implementing a bylaw. That is one. Two, even animals like goats, sheep, if at all you have things like genatessa can be picked. The purpose of picking it because you have neglected the component of having a latrine in your household. The district will take initiative, use what they have picked from you to construct a latrine for yourself. That is what I know and which one is trying to implement. Most of the sub-counties have different times of implementing their bylaws. But when you see a health policy by government, all the households are supposed to have latrines. So when a household does not have a shelter and latrine, including a places where you can spread your utensils, they are punishment. Even rubbish pits, each and every house is supposed to have. And when the leadership, both the technocrats and the political, come together and say, let us have a bylaw to act upon this, I think that is why the leadership of Wandi sub-county are tough to ensuring that the people in Wandi should have latrine. That is what I know, number one. Number two, on the status of the youth in the district, basing on the high rate of crimes in the district, they are reducing. because of the intervention by the security team. By that I mean they are resident in this commissioner's office, the representative of the president in the district, and the office of the DPC, District Police Commander. They are working hard to ensure that there is peace in the district. That is why they are doing operations by also us raising our voices to them that there needs where they need to come and support us by doing operations. I see there is a reduction, but the issues of high rate of school dropout because of other issues like negative mindset towards learning by some families are still in existence. The parents having low attitude towards work, including even the youth at the forefront, it is still there. Issues of high drug substance abuse are still in place. We have in our district, basically on the young people, the negative mindset is still at its peak, and many others to say at this time. When our brother Chris asked me concerning the issue of the Hello Hubs, well, we were, because of the cases of unemployment in the district, when we made advocacies and so on, we were blessed, our cry was blessed by an organization called Imagine Her with a project called the Hello World. Basically, these people are constructing what we call internet kiosks. In these internet kiosks, these are kiosks where when they put these hubs, the youth in the area can come and access internet free of charge. And you don't pay any charge. There are no passwords. And when they put these kiosks, 50 meters square, anybody can just come with its smartphone, with the laptop, and sit and access and participate in the development of the district, the county, Uganda, and the world at large. Those are basically what these people have been doing. We were blessed with them by having one hub specifically for the young people, which was to be constructed at the resource center, youth center. There's a youth center at the district where there are even existing structures as I talk now. The challenge with the hub for the youth at the center, because most of these hubs have been placed in the district in different places. We have a hub at Aringa North constituency that is still in Yumbe district. It is located in Midigo Town Council. We have a hub at Lobe Town Council in the former K sub county, still Aringa North constituency. We have a hub at Aringa East constituency in Barakala Town Council. Still in Aringa East, we have in Apple sub county. We have a hub in Yumbe Town Council, which is at the youth center, which is going to be here. There's another hub at Igea Primary School, a nearby primary school. There are around 6 hubs, which this partner had donated or had planned to implement for the host community. Well, for the issue of the host community, basically the issue of the youth resource center where the hub was put in place or built, the challenge there is there's a 5% community contribution. The 5% includes 10 bags of cement, 2 trips of river sand, 1,500 trips of bricks. We have 1 trip of maram. There is food that will be used for the people that will be coming to work in the construction of the hub. There is tools are supposed to come from the community. Since most of these youth are not employed, they do not have money to be contributed within the stipulated period of time to be given to these youths. I mean, to be given for the 5%. That's a little bit of our challenge we are facing as per the construction of the hub for the youth in the district. So I got a call from Director Sedu Innocent that if there's an opportunity to have the same hub be constructed for the Rotarians at Sedu, this will be brilliant. And then we had agreed with him, we shall be able to also come and meet the team from Kampala for this organization called Imagine Hub. Basically to discuss and see how whether they still have options to have more hubs to be put in place for the Rotarians at SEDO. This is briefly what I can give, but basing on the community contribution for the youth to construct the hub at the Youth Resource Center, we are still challenged or perturbed because most of these youths are vulnerable. They don't have resources to tap in as the organization are stipulated. Within a week, this hub will be constructed. We are running up and down to see that we have these contributions be put in place so that we are able to tell the organization, Imagine her under the project of Hello World, that we have this contribution 5% from us in place where these youth at the town can come at their center at their own time and access internet to participate in the development, even in doing research, accessing each and every information. Some of them can even study online using this hub because the project is a 5-year project, which is a very brilliant program, basically for the vulnerable people like the youth and the young mothers. This is what I can submit as per now. I beg to rest my case and thank you very much for listening.
You're most welcome, Mahad. Thank you so much for your presentation.
Thank you so much, Mahad, for such a wonderful presentation. Indeed, we really picked interest with the Rotarian here since we have the Rotaracts. And my concern is now in case, because this is a really wonderful project to help the youth access high technology and where they can with colleagues and so on. I think this would really be more helpful for the Rotarians, especially include the Rotaracts, the youths who join the youth club, and even the Rotarians who could access that. Now, my concern is in case of course, there are 6, as you have said, in case some of the communities fail to meet the 5%. What do you think will happen? Because we don't want such a project whereby the donors decided to say, no, since you don't have 5%, we have to move it away. So I think you need to think along that and see that such a 6 hubs should now remain all here in Yumbe district. But otherwise, the Rotaracts and the Rotarians are ready to contribute for the 5%. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Innocent. Reactions, and I think they are most welcome. Yeah. Suggestions and reactions are most welcome from both Rotarians in the house and the partners online.
Well, first, I thank the Honorable Mahad for his work with Hello World. This is a very exciting opportunity, and we would like to support as much as we can, because access to the internet should be a great resource for business development, for education, for improvement of children. So we're very pleased and excited by this opportunity. In addition, everyone knows that Good Foundations International with our friend, Chief Executive Jennifer Malley has committed to buying land for the training center. Is that what you had heard, Rukia and Lenny Christine? Am I correct that Jennifer is still supporting that?
Yes.
Good.
Jennifer is still supporting that. I think she's in the process of doing that.
Great, great.
They have even communicated with the CEO, the Community Development Officer for Town Council. She's called Paco Florence. The other day we were talking, we were online, I think we had a Zoom meeting together with them. So they discussed a lot about that issue. Then the issue also getting a lawyer to support the women. She also mentioned about that. Like once the land is bought, then there should be a lawyer who can protect the rights of the women on that. She also mentioned that in the meeting.
Great. Additionally, for TU, I have, the money has been taken out of PTP's account to be transferred to TU. So hopefully that money will be in the Centenary Bank for TU very soon. It was roughly $5,000, and that is roughly, I don't know, something like 18 million Ugandan shillings that were transferred. I don't have the transfer information right at hand at the moment. As soon as that money is in the account, please let me know. There is an opportunity, let's see, for Machangana, as soon as the account is registered, please send the name that the account is in, the account number, and so on. So I can transfer the money from Machangana to your account. I have it available in the P2P account, but I need the bank transfer information to send it to you. A last little thing is that there is an opportunity to write a grant for the refugee communities and the refugee in Bitty Bitty to provide training, like the Mizusu training, to provide more TCP global microloans, to provide et cetera, but we will see whether the US government facilitates our getting all the information necessary to apply. And I believe Helene has asked Innocent to go to UNHCR to get a letter of support for that grant in the event that we're able to submit it.
Yeah, and actually, I'd like them to get 3 letters, one from whoever's in charge of the whole camp, and one from the commander who we visited last year and who said how important microloans were, since people's allocations from the World Food Program were being diminished. And also from the health minister, who recognized the wonderful work that was done in Achiba and copied and adopted his program to copy it, because these show that the programs that we're offering are very beneficial to the community. And while this grant is only for, would only be for the Bitty Bitty refugee camp, what I envision in the budget is that we would hire people from the Rotary Club. You already have experience training on the water filters and distributing them. You already have experience managing the malaria projects, so that various Rotarians would be paid a salary every month for the next 2 years if we got this grant. And then other people who might not have those paying jobs could be paid for individual tasks like distributing mosquito nets, planting plants, so that there'd be a lot of earning opportunities for the Yumbe Rotarians, even though this grant itself is only, you'd be like the staff, just doing what you've already been doing for free, but now you get paid for it. But the program would support the bitty bitty refugee camp directly. So, but it all depends on whether or not Chris gets the approval from the government to send this grant in. I think we're ready to go if they give us that approval.
So I called the government this morning and they said that they cannot tell me anything. So I don't know what will happen. I have written requests that if they do not give us the number we need to apply, that they give us a longer period to apply, but they don't have to do anything. They're the big bosses. So anyway, those are some things that we're doing together. We need to finish Tiju, we need to finish Machangana, and we need to do the additional communities for the Malaria Partners International. The Ramadan, I have no idea what is happening. When we know more, it is fine to tell Ramadan that since they have not followed through, we cannot work with them. But that is for the Rotary Club and SEDUC to do. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think for Machangana, it's just remain, we have finished filling the form. We even left the money there because the person concerned was not there, but the manager took care of that. But very early in the morning, tomorrow we should just go, he will be back in the afternoon, in the evening.
Excellent. And as you can see, there is a delay in from when I try to transfer the money to when the money arrives in your account. And I don't know why that delay is occurring, but hopefully we can move the money quickly so you can do the work and serve your communities well. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Pray for the Almighty. Inshallah, it will happen. Yeah. I think, thank you so much. And another Rotary in the guest house, either the RFC.
Thank you so much, all the Rotarians. I just need to take this special thanks to Topeka Rotary Club, and really they are doing great work, and I'm very happy that they have now involved the Yumbe Rotary Club, and once the network, maybe the connection is improved, I think every Thursday, they will involve at least the Rotarians to join and share the ideas together. And I'm very hopeful that sharing this in future will mean visiting each other and learn the culture and so on. I'm really very grateful for Topeka Rotary Club for such a great partnership. Thank you.
Yeah. Once again, I also would like to thank Topeka Rotary Club for the wonderful support they've been giving to us and also sending for us their banner. We are grateful for that. And we also have the banner in our house. And it will also be nice, as Innocent said, that we pay exchange visit so that we know each other very well. And also the meetings, if they give us online lines which can work, Zoom lines which can work very well, we're ready to join their meetings, we're ready to learn more from them so that we can partner very well. Thank you so much. Not also forgetting the rest of the members.
Yes,
Uh,
President. Yep.
I just forgot one thing. Just this morning, I received a project manager of Caritas, and he really got much interested with the Muzuzu well, which is just next to SEDOC's office, and really got interested. And we shared a lot, about 10 minutes, how they can partner with the team and see how this program can be really. They have problems. They are working in areas of livelihood in Bidibidi refugee settlement, and they have acres of land donated by OPM, but unfortunately water is a very big problem. So we shared with him, but he told us he cannot wait. He needs the teams to reach to the site tomorrow. I'm very sure the chairperson, Christine, will be very happy tomorrow to reach up to the site in Bidibidi to see. I think that is where we can develop a partnership with the Caritas and to spread this wonderful project there. But one advantage is with this project is it requires the local materials, fabricating the local materials, where even the women got the training in drilling, and then one of the youth has been trained on fabrication and so on. That means they will be involving many youth, even the refugee youth, they can be trained, and this project will expand greatly here in Yumbe district. Thank you so much for P2P and Smart Center for training the youth here, and then the women, I mean the Rotarians who are now expert in drilling. And as I summarize right now, the Avaco drilling, I think they have already solved that issue of the land, and now the teams are already at the site. I think Christine has been today there at the site. I will briefly update us how far they have reached. Thank you. You have already updated.
Yeah. Thank you so much. To begin with, I just have to appreciate Melissa with the Topeka group. I went on your website. I was impressed. I said, me, I wanted to check things personally myself. I went on the website, I followed your details. I'm very, very impressed for that. Thank you so much for joining us with the Topeka together. We have to be together. We shall support each other. And that also encouraged me. I said, Helen was also talking of Rotary Club of Miami. Let me also go to Miami and check. I checked Miami South, and I also checked. I'm also impressed with the actual activities, what people are doing down there. It gives us the courage also to see how we continue to improve our Rotary Club. Rotary is all about goodwill and better friendship and connecting the world with the people together. We appreciate that. Thank you so much. Concerning Musuzu well, I'm very, very appreciative for this Caritas, as now I'm just hearing the announcement as Innocent is giving to us. I'm very happy for that. And as I told you people, we continue to build our own experience by ourselves. This afternoon, as I said, we had dropped a 6 meters pipe together with the core auger, which actually had scrapped a lot of soil on it, and fishing it out actually was a challenge. We tried to fish, we tried to scratch our heads, what could we do? At the last moment, we came and got the way how we can remove it. We had invited 2 youth And these youth, when they reached us, they said, is this the work you women are doing? They cannot even manage this work. Then I said, yes, you see it here for yourself. You usually call the women sheep, group of sheep, putting their head and moving in the same direction. Now you see the difference here. They were very, very amazed. They straight away said, they're going to join us doing this work. We said, welcome. And I left my team behind, continued to run to the welding, to weld equipment in order to fish out that heavy load out. But now they are calling me that work done. They have already fished it out. You can imagine what great work, what women are really doing. Yes, we appreciate P2P for that. And we cannot even forget Helen, because Helen was the one actually who brought these women on board with the TCP Global. If TCP Global did not come around to pull us from those villages through Seduk to come and see the outside world with the P2P, we are not going to change. By now, we are going to be very old. But now when you see our group at this age, their age has gone, but they still look like young women who are able to do work with a lot of energy. We appreciate that. Any person who will come ask to go and do this project, that's what we need. We want to earn our living, we want to bring up our children, we want to sponsor children in school, we also want to support our husbands, we want to make a decent home. We want to make a change in this world. And we want to make a change in Yumbe, where actually women were seen to be voiceless, women were seen to be the last people in the group who have no voice to talk. But now women are able to talk, stand in the middle of men, and give their opinions, which are accepted now. And we accept that. We're ready to go and change even the refugees by themselves in that community. It is said the best way, if you want to give someone something continuously, show this person how to do it, and then the person will do it better. So we are ready to join Caritas, go down there and change the refugees to see what they're supposed to do. When they go back to Sudan, they will forget about war. They will know that it's not the oil that they can feed on, they can fight for, but there are also other resources that can generate more money for them to sustain their lives. They are going to stop that war. Thank you so much, Innocent, for bringing up that good news. Together, united, we shall stand holding up our hands and make a change. Thank you so much.
Madam President, thank you so much, Lenny Christine. Madam President, may I ask for a report from our sponsor and mentor club and mentor Royce Gloria, and what her thoughts are about whether the treadle pump might help the Caritas effort to irrigate the land that the refugees have.
Yeah.
Gloria, are you with us? Yes, hello. Good morning. My opinion, okay, it's cold, so my opinion about the work of the Rotarians and Caritas Uganda is that it is who is John Mawogole?
All of them tomorrow.
Someone has entered in the group, in the meeting.
I don't know him.
Can the host remove him?
Yeah, I think, let Chris remove him. I don't know.
You know, these days, Ugandans have become very clever and they intrude into meetings, and it's not good. They can hack
Yeah.
into a meeting and do all sorts of hack information, and then they use it for distorting. So you have removed him. So the partnership between Rotary and Caritas would be a good one, and I will suggest that there should be a memorandum of understanding signed, and you agree on what is supposed to be done. So I know there's urgency that they want the team to be there in Bidibidi tomorrow, but I'll advise that you first have an understanding in a memorandum, and then, because that's an NGO, you cannot just go and start dashing into things and do it like you're dealing with an individual. So first agree on the terms. What are you going to do? What are the Rotarians going to do? What will Caritas do? Then once you have agreed on those, you can sign the documents and then go into implementation. Then about the Treadle pump, it's a good thing. It's a good technology to use the Treadle pump, but the people or the organization or the community must demand for it. If they don't, you cannot dump technologies onto people if they have not requested for it. They must see the need for it, and then they can use it. But if they have scarcity of water, then it will be a challenge to use the Treadle pump, unless they're harvesting the rainwater. What are they going to pump from? So that is something they should consider. There is a classmate of mine in the university who works with Caritas. I don't know if she's still in Yumbe. She's called Romana Chandia. So if she is there, that will be a good person to engage with, and she would know, because we've done a similar course with her, a similar training with her in the university. And also we undertook another course of farmer managed advisory services. So if Romana is still there in the Yumbe office as a project coordinator, should be a very good person to give advice to the club, and but also to the organization on how to move forward. I'm very impressed with the way the group is going on with the Musuzu drill, and with the enthusiasm and the success they are scoring. But it will be good also to engage the youth. The youth should not just sit there, because every time the youth chairperson, Honorable Mahad, comes to the meeting, he's always saying the youth should be helped. This is a technology that the youth could take on, and they must learn. They must learn and use it. So, because nothing comes for free. Nothing comes for free. The youth have more energy than these women. So they should spend their energy to do something and make money. So that is a skill which can be taken out. Even the making of the machiga bricks, that is an activity the youth can take up. They make bricks and they make money. So people should not sit there and dream that because Chris and Helen and Melissa are helping the women, they should not come and sit and claim for free things. They must work, they must use their hands. They have the energy, they still have the strength, and they are more talented. So the youth should actually get involved and learn those skills and move forward and take this technology. Yumbe is a big district, and that technology can spread to various communities, various sub-counties, various villages. So I think the women should not be overwhelmed, because I'm seeing that soon people are going to start targeting these women and think they are making money. That should not be the situation. You know what has happened in Yumbe. When they see you are making money, the thugs come after you, they target you, and they're asking you for money. That should not be the situation. The youth should actually get involved. They must start doing the activities the women are doing and practice it in other communities, so that they start making their own money. That is the advice I'm giving. And
Great.
for the acquisition of land, I would like to appreciate what Jennifer is doing, but I would like to encourage the women that make sure everything is documented and get the documents right. I read in the email that the group is being registered as an NGO, but an NGO is not registered at the district. The district can only, I've served on the board of the NGO Bureau in Ministry of Internal Affairs. I've served there for 8 years, so I know the procedures. The sub-county or the district can only register a community-based organization. An NGO is registered in the Ministry of Internal Affairs by the National Bureau of NGO. So make sure that you get the documentation right. And so you can register as a CBO, but later you register as an NGO. And maybe the best lawyers to help you are the feeder lawyers. FIDA, the Federation of International Women Association. Those are the ones who can give you an honest support, and they can fight for the cause of women. If you need any lawyer, look for a lawyer who is affiliated with the FID, because they will give you free. They'll give you free. They do pro bono services, and they fight for the cause of the woman. So those are the lawyers I would recommend you to work with. If you need any recommendation, I would recommend for you, but look for a feeder lawyer in Yumbe or in Arua. Those are the best who will help you. Because people are so cunning now with land issues. You think you can be documenting about land, but eventually you'll find something funny. And so I would not like the women to lose that opportunity. If you have got that land, make sure it is a clean land and there's no conflict over it, and that the documentations are done proper, so that as soon as possible you can get a title deed for that land. That is my guidance on those issues. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Gloria. You've talked like a mother. And indeed, you've
I am your mother.
you've really done wonders. Then I think one of these days, we shall also still give you a call once the process are just nearing for the land. Then you can comment for us one. If we don't find in Yumbe, I think still we can give you a call. Then you can comment for us one of them, so that they can really fight for us. And the issue of land has really been a problem here in Yumbe. People sell land not only for one person, the same land will also be sold to another person.
Yes.
So it has been very common in Uganda. I think once we get one of the feeder laws, then they can really fight for us and can be in safer hands. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much to our mother club Arua. We thank you so much for being there for us all the time. And we also thank the partners who have been all the time, who have been giving us support, who are always there to see that Yumbe has to be called a different, not Yumbe, but with a lot of changes. So those are the changes people are looking for. We thank all the partners who have really contributed toward the success of Yumbe. We thank you so much, and also thank the Rotarians who have always at that time to attend Wednesday meetings, plus the RCC members who are always there in the meeting. So I thank you so much for your time in the meeting and the wonderful information you have shared. I think Manisha wanted to say something, but now it's time. I don't know. Manisha, we are giving you some minutes to say something. Then after that, we shall go for the final toast. You're most welcome. Hello, Manisha.
Melissa, they have asked you to say something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I just want to say how wonderful it was to have 5 Rotarians from Uganda visit Topeka Rotary. one day Topeka Rotary may have better technology. I'm so sorry about that, but how absolutely wonderful to have this partnership between Topeka, Kansas and Yumbe, Uganda. Just makes my heart so happy. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah. We are really very happy for the partnership. We are happy for all the partners and our mother club for having brought us up to this level. We are so much happy with them and all the partners, all the Rotarians, and also Mahad, who has always been there. So we are grateful for you, and we are grateful to all the participants of today's meeting. With that, we go for the final toast. And this final toast is said by me here. Stand up for the final toast. Thank you so much. If you want I say, I'm going to say the final toast by saying that I give you Rotary International, Rotary world over. Cheers. Thank you so much. Can we take our seats?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Very productive, very informative meeting.
Yeah, thank
Well
you.
done.
Thank you, everyone, and have
Helen,
a great
Gloria,
morning.
thank you, Chris.
Gloria, thank you for joining us with your sage advice from Maryland.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. It's a bit cold this morning, but it should be warmer by midday also. Then I'll take off my hat.
Yeah, very productive meeting. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Have a good week.
You too.
It
Yeah,
was great
Bye,
seeing
all.
you all. Thank you.
thank you.
Have a good morning, everyone.
Okay, thank you.